In the salsa aisle, Walmart's Great Value brand has long competed with lower-priced products. But now, Walmart is taking on higher-priced salsas too, with its new premium grocery brand, Bettergoods. The retailer is looking to add firepower to a private label empire that already sells the biggest store brands in the country. Investing in higher-quality store brands is a rising trend among companies, including Target.
I'd say that about 30% of the products in this aisle are a Good & Together brand, a store brand.
I visited Walmart's Culinary Innovation Center and spoke with Target's merchandising chief to understand why retailers are betting big on making more of their own products and what it means for their relationships with the name brands that dominate their shelves. Private label brands, also called store brands, aren't new. For a long time, they've been served up to customers as a low-cost alternative to brand name products. And as inflation continues to put pressure on consumers' wallets.
Are you getting sick and tired of rising food costs?
That value play is really paying off. In 2023, sales of store brands increased 4.7%, compared to a 3.4% increase for national brands. In recent years, retailers have looked to use store brands to create unique and high-quality products too.
What role does a national brand play versus private label at Walmart?
Yeah, well, private label started as a value proposition, so it was a value that was greater than. And then it evolved to something that was value greater than, but also quality that was equal or better than.
Value isn't just price. Value is about the price, plus the quality, the fabrication, all of that goes into the value.
And customers are noticing. According to a McKinsey survey, most consumers now view private label brands as similar in quality and value to the big name brands. In fact, 60% of customers said they would continue to buy private label products even if they weren't trying to save money. Walmart relied on customers searching for a better deal to build Great Value into the biggest private label brand in the U.S. But in May, it launched Bettergoods in a push to create higher quality private label products. The slightly higher priced brand includes products with trendy flavors or ingredients, like pistachio and almond gelato or gluten-free taco seasoning.
Great Value is a consumer goods behemoth, and Bettergoods is a small newcomer. What role does it play?
They serve a different purpose. Great Value is meant to be a national brand equivalent. We want to make sure that we have an equivalent in quality that they can offer at a value. Bettergoods is that elevated lifestyle.
To attract new customers, Walmart wants Bettergoods to offer more products that aren't already on shelves, instead of just dupes of brand name items. So product developers at the company's R&D center need to compare all the products in a given category.
It smells like salsa in here.
We will actually look at everything that's in the market. We have to understand where we are from a quality and a general assortment. Do we have all the categories and subcategories covered?
So I definitely want this one to taste like peach and pineapple, right? So you get that pineapple, especially flavor. Whereas if you try this one over here, it's just sweet. It doesn't actually taste like the fruit it should be emulating.
Yeah, I can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah.
When you're doing this kind of tasting though, you're trying to verify that there's a difference between your product and a competitor, right? That it's achieving what you want and that a customer could buy this and say, this is better and different, right?
Yeah, the biggest thing is our quality consistent and is it meeting expectations?
Walmart says that more than 60% of customers who bought Bettergoods haven't purchased any private label product there before. And it plans on ramping up product development with dozens of Bettergoods products hitting shelves in 2025. But more private label products means more competition with big name brands for the same shelf space. At the same time, retailers rely on brands like Kellogg's and Coke to draw in shoppers. And those brands rely on retailers to get their goods in front of customers.
National brands and private brands always coexist, and I honestly believe that if innovation comes from one side or the other, steel sharpens steel.
When it comes to the balance of national brands versus private label in grocery at Walmart, what's the plan going forward?
Give the customer what they want. Sometimes it's that simple. They're going to vote with their wallet, they're going to vote with their trips, they're going to vote with the purchases they make with us.
But it's not just about catering to customers. Selling more store brand goods, whether that's Bettergoods, health brand Equate, or clothing brand Time and True, also means higher margins. More than 20 of Walmart's brands bring in over $1 billion annually.
There's less invested on the front side, so it allows us to be able to have that value proposition at retail shelf.
So there's less money invested on the front side. It's a little higher margin for the retailer, and then ideally it's a better value for the customer. Is that the magic combination?
With consistent quality.
At Target, that higher margin drives profit. A portfolio of over 45 store brands, or what the company calls own brands, brings in $30 billion in revenue annually.
They represent about a third of our sales and even more than that of our profit. So they play a really important role from a size and scale perspective. But in addition to that, own brands play an important role strategically. They're driving traffic to our stores, to our site, to our app.
Target brands have prominent placement throughout stores. From the Good and Gather Market to a whole wall of Figment kitchen goods to
All of this is Wild Fable. All that, all the way over here, it's stretching through this entire side of the store.
I think it's really important that we show up as a collection around a brand so you can understand what the brand stands for, and if the brand speaks to you, you know exactly where to go in the store to find what you're looking for.
And Target is investing in growth. In 2024, the company launched Dealworthy, a line aimed at price-conscious customers. It also rebranded and expanded its line of essentials up&up. Doubling down on private labels comes at a crucial time for Target, which has seen sales slow, especially compared to its competitors. Its stock fell more than 20% after the company lowered its quarterly financial targets in November.
I think we've got to continue to make sure Target is being Target. And we're using our unique mix of great national brands, our strength in own brands.
When it comes to growth and demand, how do store brands help Target in that environment?
Q3, as you know, we didn't deliver the results that we wanted to, and we can and we will do better. But there were a lot of green shoots in the third quarter that are really encouraging as we go forward. And our own brands is one of those.
And though discretionary spending is still low,
the challenge is making sure that we have the newness, that it's on trend, that it's on style, that it's high quality, and that it's at an affordable price. And when we do that, we see the consumer respond and purchase.
that newness, or making trendy distinctive products, is a key part of Target's private label strategy. Take Target's All in Motion, for example, where sales grew double digits in the third quarter.
This is the everyday soft legging. If you feel it, super soft, and it's only $25. I would hold this legging up to any other legging in the industry.
So this is an example where you've made a fabric bet. You've decided this is a fabric we want to be all in on, and let's create products around it that we hope feel differentiated.
We have so much consumer insight and so much knowledge about the consumer, about fabrication. It's an easy bet to make when you feel this legging.
Target thinks that differentiation will set it apart from both national brands and other retailers.
I think it's the brands that continue to innovate and to bring new benefits to the marketplace are the brands that are going to continue to grow and continue to win.
That one is definitely spicier. We're sort of doing a weird version of Hot Ones.